So hey, Lawanda here, and I think I'm having a midlife crisis. Um, I've been a nurse since 2016, and I've worked in many states, and now I have made my home base, home base in Florida, and I have a job that I really like. I enjoy it. I'm learning a lot. It challenges me. But, and I prayed for this job and God answered my prayer. It lined up everything. I was looking between 3 different positions and the one I really wanted lined up. Now, I'm managing some financial things, so I'm working really hard right now. And I have this this rotation that we have to do, that we're not doing self-scheduling. And as a travel nurse, the agency nurse, I've been making my own schedule for years. I've actually been a PRN, which means as needed, forever, since I was 19. I'm now 32, and this rotation is tough. And I would usually tell myself, girl, bye, quit that job, F that job. But I don't want to do that because I really do like the job and the health system and all the things. And I'm challenged right now. I'm just super challenged right now. I had been at my other job that I was full-time at, and I went PRN because of cancellations and me needing to take off for school. I've been with them for a year, and I'm super proud of myself for being with that hospital for a year. And I really love my coworkers there, so that's a big part of me being there. Also, the culture is really family supportive. Being that I work with birthing families, mother baby, it's really important to me that the environment I work in is supportive, and it is very supportive. The hospital I'm at is very supportive. There's always ways they could be more supportive, but I know the care that I'm able to give and that I'm allowed to give, it's supported, and my coworkers are awesome at this one location. My newer location is great too. It's just I got this rotation. I keep talking about this rotation, which is really hard for me, and I'm struggling with it because now that I'm in my 30s, I finally feel like I have these more concrete thoughts, and I'm trying to add some more stability in my life. So being that I have a home base now and I moved to a city and I like the city, I do like it, and I like that I have a home, but it bothers me that I can't do what I want, that I can't come and go as I please, that I have to get permission and all these things. It really bothers me. I'm not used to it. I'm not, and I do fly kind of by the seat of my pants in some ways, and so I'm finding it just kind of tough. I could, I do also have goals, and I'm planning to become a midwife also, but I find that so different in some ways because, when you're a provider, you make your own schedule. You work for yourself. You make your dates and your time. You come and call. When I'm a midwife or FNP, or I can work for myself. I can come and go as I please. I can, come to work at 10, leave at 5, work those hours for my clinic hours, and then be on call with another midwife for my clients that are having babies at home birth center, or maybe even the hospital, and I support them as a monitress in the hospital, or as a doula in the hospital, as support while they go get care in the hospital. I love that idea. Of course, with a rotation, I don't desire to be in private practice alone because it's not sustainable for me, the kind of person I am, which I like to have time off, I like to go on vacation, I like to live freely. I guess I just have the wants that I want, and the things that I need, and they're just kind of bumping together. And because I have some financial obligations that I must manage and handle right now to help me achieve, I need to handle these financial matters in order to achieve some goals. It is just I'm just constantly thinking like, do I need to go? Because I could take a new travel assignment and be out and be making like a couple thousand a week and just go. But I've been doing that. Granted, when I was doing that, I was in school. I have been an LPN for 6 years, and now I'm an RN, and I got my RN in last July. And so this has been one of my goals, and I made it. But in order to fund that goal, I needed to work. So I was working as a travel LPN because it just pays better. It wasn't conducive to my life to just work staff someplace. Also, again, I like to vacation. I want to live life. So working agency, like I pick up a shift wherever there's a need and go to work, get paid the next day, was really conducive for me. Now I don't need to work as extensively like that now because I've met my financial goal. Like my goal is being an RN. I'm making what I made as an LPN, as an RN with a full-time job. But again, I still have some financial debts that I need to handle in order for me to like set myself up for a couple more things. And so that's just the responsibilities and making the best decision for yourself. It's more now that I am 30, some of those neurons that weren't all together when I was younger are here, and they have me thinking, and I'm trying to make decisions that are realistic and sustainable for when I'm older, and I'm not wanting to work. And also, I don't have a family right now. I'm single. I don't have any children, which are also things that I do desire, but I don't have right now. And it also makes me think, shouldn't I be busting down right now? Like working the job that pays the most money, that's most beneficial to me right now before I have a family. Because when you have a family, you can still do stuff, and I will be that mom doing stuff and that wife doing things, but you will, you want to have a little bit more stability, especially when you are planning. Like I'm planning to have a spouse and children. I'm in this space that I'm available for that to happen at any day, so I'm emotionally ready for that. But since I don't have that right now, I don't have that person, those responsibilities, I feel like I should be like also making the most that I can make right now with the skill set that I have, and I already have a skill set. Why not just do that, A lot of the things just continue to, it's like I'm just repeating myself over and over again. But having to make these decisions are like, it's just a lot, and waking up and not wanting to go to work, or feeling like you're working too much, because you don't have say over your schedule is daunting to me. It's super daunting. It kind of blows my mind, because I'm like, if I want to work 5 days in a row, I should be able to work 5 days in a row. If I don't want to work 5 days in a row, I shouldn't have to work 5 days in a row. If I don't want to work 3 days 1 week, I shouldn't have to work 3 days 1 week. I should be able to tell them, hey, I want to work these days, and then I'm off in between, and that's it. And with the position I'm at now, it's not it. And granted, I don't recall in my interview if they said it was a rotation or not, but they might have. But I just didn't know, it was going to be as restrictive as it is. I'm just not used to it. I'm trying to give myself grace to try something out new. One thing that I have developed and I have worked on is not making impulsive decisions. So I've been taking my time with making decisions, and I just don't want to be hasty. I don't want to burn bridges. I don't want to just make moves, because I have done that. And once I've turned like 28, I've kind of slowed down with that. I've been being seriously more like thoughtful. And, you know, God has blessed me to be in this place, to get this job, to have a home base, and I'm trying to actively work towards getting a solid, permanent home base. You feel me? But it makes me think, excuse me, shouldn't I be working as a travel nurse if I'm trying to buy and make some of these like big purchases, and if I have the ability to work and make those funds faster than a traditional, 9 to 5, nursing 7A, 7P, 3 days a week gig, I should do that. I should be monopolizing my skills and my abilities in doing that. But I also just don't want to be out of town all the time. Last year, I was out of town a lot. Hold on one second. Yes, last year I was out of town a lot. And I just don't want to be out of town so much this year. But I don't have to be. The light done came on and now it's super shiny. Sorry. I just don't want to be out of town so much like I was before. And I just don't want to be out of town so much like I have been last year. If I take a travel gig, I would like to go away for my, couple months and come back to a home that's mine that, I can relish in. I also feel as though I could like the idea of just, traveling to my travel assignment and then coming home that same week, enjoying my space, and then leaving back out. Again, these things aren't possible when I have a solid full-time job that has this rotation and I'm working, and I'm only having 2 days or 3 days off in between, when I'm used to having 5 or 7 days off in between if I wanted to. It's just hard for me. And I get that some people's jobs aren't flexible like that, so what I'm saying isn't even relevant to some of you out there if you ever see this video. But for me, for me as a nurse who've always valued my work and my ability to be flexible, and understanding that it's a business and there's going to be another nurse ready to replace me without me or not, I could just dip. But I'm really trying to like secure my future, like funds for when I'm older, having a salary to live off of, even if I don't have a job when I'm 60. That's 30 years from now, 32 years from now, isn't far away. And Lord willing, I'll be in a position to thrive, while I'm in my older age. I don't plan to just be sitting at home, or just sitting in a nursing home. Or if I am sitting in a nursing home, I need to have some money that's going to pay for a nice nursing home. And we can get on the nursing home and elderly care topic on another day, because I have my previous experience. I have a lot of experience in that sector. But y'all, I'm just venting. I feel like I do have lots of things to talk about, but today is just my vent session. If anyone sees this video and thinks it's interesting and has questions about something, any topic, I would love to. I could go deep. Maybe venture into some social media stuff, because I've been to over 22 countries. I've been to 5 continents. I'm just missing Antarctica and Australia. A lot more countries though missing, and territories, but I could live somewhere else too, and be super happy. But since I'm a healthcare worker and I love taking care of people, and I'm not a digital nomad, and I'm not interested in teaching, because I'm not a teacher. That's not really my lane like that. Like, I can educate on the topics that I'm proficient in, but I'm not a teacher like for children. Sorry, you guys, I'm so tired. Nor am I an IT professional, and I'm not interested in that sector. So my lane is very specific for families, nursing, healthcare, taking care of families, women and children, birth and women, birth and families, postpartum period, breastfeeding. Oh, that's my lane, you know. Okay, I'm done. I just had to make a little video and put this out here because I'm just kind of frustrated with saying the same thing over and over again and talking to my friends over and over again. And I've been praying over and over again, and I'm kind of just trying to just let God guide my path. But so far, he's guided me here. He answered a prayer. He confirmed something, a position I wanted to get, and a role that I wanted to be a part of, and a salary that I needed to be sustainable for life without traveling, but not for life with the debts that the things I need to pay down and handle to accomplish a certain goal. I really do feel like this could just be a season, and if I'm steadfast in it, I could have a breakthrough. I don't know. Thoughts that I've been thinking, you guys. Later.